Hi, hello everyone. This is Iru here. This is interesting, isn't it? I'm having to use three screens here, so I'm going to be looking down and to the side for some reason. Okay, um, my name's Iru Obwaya for those of you who don't know me, and this presentation should take about 15 to 20 minutes. It might go a little bit over. I do advise you to get comfortable, get some water to drink, get yourself a pen and a notepad, please, and we will commence. So let's see. My sliders are going to move along for me. Let's see. So imagine, if you will. We're going to do a lot of imaginations here and a lot of using our sensory organs. So if you're not one who likes to imagine, you're going to be writing. So you're going to write, you're going to ponder, you're going to use maybe your feelings and how will a situation or a question make you feel. I'd like you to reach into that and let's ask ourselves some really serious questions here. So it's May 12th, 2025. Today is May the 13th. And you're sitting at your desk, you're reflecting on the goals that you've made today, which is May the 13th, as I've just said. And where are you? Have you found yourself in a situation where you set goals at the start of the year only to find that they're unfulfilled by the end of the year? Or perhaps you're still carrying over goals from previous year. Bearing in mind this is a year from now and it's a Monday. You're at work. Maybe you really love work, so maybe this is not for you. But if you're at work and you're thinking about the commute, about how you hate being here, about how you don't have enough money, how you don't have enough time, then listen really carefully and make the right decision for yourself first and for your family. So take a minute, note your goals. Remember that pen and notepad I talked about? So take time to write it down. This will be available to you for video, so you can always pause it and go back to it later. But right now, I'd like you to participate with me because I can't hear you, and hopefully you can hear me, and I'd like it to be interactive that way. What is the number one thing keeping you from reaching the goal that you've just noted? Do you agree not knowing how to achieve your goals keeps you stuck? So ask yourself, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go? Who are you with? How would it make you feel being where you want to be, with who you want to be with? What can you hear while you're there doing that thing you want to do or being at that place where you want to be? How soon would you like to achieve it? What have you done in the past to try and reach your goal? Did you read books? Ask friends or acquaintances, someone at work possibly, for their opinion? And did you go online to watch free videos on YouTube or Vimeo or some other website? I'd just like to reiterate, I will be asking a lot of questions and I'd like to explain why here. I'm going to be asking a lot of hard questions. As adults, we sometimes get stuck in situations and sometimes we don't ask the right questions or we don't ask ourselves hard questions enough. That's why we're stuck. So, having said that, let's move on to more questions. So what was the result you got from these? The books you read, the free videos you watched? If you didn't get results, why hasn't it worked? If you did get results, why hasn't it worked? Do any of these help you to implement or guide you through your unique situation? That thing that you noted, those goals you wrote down, do they hold you accountable for the goals and help you when you get stuck? The courses you probably took, the free information you got, the book you read, do they hold you accountable? How will information equate to cash without action? And let me clarify, this video is for people who want more time and financial freedom. If you've already got the time, you've got the financial freedom, then this isn't for you. You could just pass it on to someone who you feel might benefit. But thank you so much for your time if you feel it is for you and you remain on to learn more. So I'd like to ask again, what programs have you done? What companies have you used? Bearing in mind you've written down goals, and you can't just achieve goals by wishing. You have to have a structure. So hence these questions. Why aren't you getting results? Why? Ask yourself. Maybe note it down in your notepad. What's missing from your current program that is keeping you stuck? So let's take a look at what makes a goal work. It's having a process in place to enable you to achieve the goal that you have set. Wouldn't you agree? So now, without the proper process, how likely will you reach your goal? Note it down in your notepad. For those of you who have a financial goal, I'm inviting you to try this system that I'm going to be introducing a little bit later, which is helping members get financial results within 4 to 6 months. And what are you losing out on by not knowing how to double your income? Monetarily, what are you what are you losing out on? Non-monetary, maybe time you're losing out on. You need to decide for yourself, what is it costing you not having a financial goal or a structure or a system on how to get to this financial goal? What is it worth to you to have more time doing the things you love and less time doing the things you don't want to do? Can you put a price on it? If you can, could you note it down in your notepad, please? Hopefully you can see my screen. If you can't, I'm going to discover at the end of this, aren't I? However, where will you be if you keep doing the same thing a year from now? You keep commuting to work, or you keep on at that business making what you're making right now, whatever it is you're doing. Where would you be a year from now? Nothing's changed. You still have those goals, but no system in place, no process in place. You're not doing anything about it other than hoping for the best. Is this the life that you've imagined for yourself, first and foremost? And if you're a family-oriented person, is this the life you've imagined for your family? If not, how urgently are you seeking a change? These are questions you need to ask yourself. These are questions that I've asked myself. The sooner you act, the sooner you can start moving towards the life you envision for yourself and your family. Wouldn't you agree? So before I pull back the curtains and go through the finer details of this service, I want to ensure that this is a good fit, because it's not for everybody. The last thing we want is to take your money. Money will be taken if you want to know more about it, and not get the correct results, as it will not look good for the service I'm trying to promote, or for me, myself. And are you open and willing to invest the time? Because although money is being exchanged, it's an investment in yourself. If you're looking at it as a payment, then you're looking at it wrong. It's an investment in yourself. Knowledge applied is power. Knowledge is power is not correct. It's applied knowledge that is powerful, but you need to apply the right knowledge. Now you want financial freedom, you want time freedom. I have the information. Are you willing to exchange your money for this information? That's a question only you can answer. So again, are you willing to invest the time, money, and energy into a solution if it gets you everything you want? I show you how to fix this situation you're in financially, are you ready to take action and get results now, as in this month, today, tomorrow? Can you dedicate just an hour daily, after work or before work possibly, to training and personal development? That's a commitment you need to be able to make to yourself. Write it in your notepad. Is that a yes? Is that a no? That's all it takes, just an hour. And you'll be amazed at the progress you can make when you commit to this. If you're accepted as a member and guided to these results, will you be committed is the question that you need to answer. And I'm asking you right now, will you be committed? The system requires that you be an action taker and not a person who procrastinates. We don't want people who delay taking action and blame others for that outcome. We know those people, and hopefully you're not one of them. Is there anything that will stop you from doing whatever it takes to become financially free, that gives you more time, more freedom, and a passive income today? Can you think of anything? Could you write it down in your notepad, please? Remember the goal you have and have not yet achieved. Just bear that in mind. The goal you wrote down at the beginning, at the start of this, you have this goal and you haven't yet achieved it and you don't have a system in place. Bear that in mind when you answer. So I want to tell you about someone called James. He's in this, he's enjoying the benefits of this service I'm presenting to you. And I'm also a paid member as well. If not, I wouldn't be able to present it. And he learnt about the system because we were both in the pilot scheme, but he probably got in there earlier than I was, and because of his location as well, he was in a better position and he learnt about the system. He didn't have any proof then that it worked, but he saw the system, he saw what it was about and the system in place, and he saw the process, and he decided to take a leap of faith. He didn't have any proof, bearing in mind. Notwithstanding, he believed and he followed through. He took the actions. He committed his time and his resources. And to his utter amazement, he received a check from a very important government body. This information is going to be in the PDF I've prepared, the PowerPoint I've prepared for those who will pay the money. The information is there, and there's something else that will excite you about your payment. I don't want your money. What I really want is your commitment. I want a transformation in your life and your testimonial. But I'm only holding you down for an investment to commit you to make sure you do something, because when you invest your money and your time in something, you tend to be more dedicated to it. Where there's no investment, you tend not to take it as seriously. So understand, I don't want your money. If you follow through and do what is required of you to do, then you will get your money back. I'll explain all that later. So the system works. It works for everyone who follows it. Once you're registered, you can start the process of financial freedom. Registration and access to the educational materials are free. You don't have to pay anything for that. But once you are ready, you pay for the service. So it's free. But remember what I said about free things. Fortunately for people like James and I, the fact that we had access to free education gave us the determination to enlighten ourselves, because the knowledge seemed so out there. The information seemed out there, so we had to research, we had to watch the videos, attend the webinars, go through the training, read the material, and understand, or try and understand, because even now it still boggles my mind what why it worked and how it worked. And because of that, we're where we are now. And you will have to do the same. But the thing is, we didn't take free information for granted. When we were ready, after we read and saw the potential, then we made our payments. James has got his. I'll be getting mine in June. I, along with countless others, will be getting our payout to June of this year. So in a few weeks from now of 2024, as I'm speaking to you. So the contact details, when you're ready to get started as a paid member, it's in the free members area. You will see a number, you will see what you need to do, and you just need to take action. I've created this document to explore it more thoroughly and weed out time wasters. The document that I'm offering for the amount I'm offering. Only those who pay for it will be able to access the information. How much is it? It's going to be £150 for the first 10 people. I'm going to send out a special PayPal link. So in this link, you send 150. If you're within the first 10, you will get the document via email. So you need to let me have your best email. But if you send 150 and you're the 11th person, I will send your money back unless you're going to bring it up to 350. So I'm offering the protect your assets information. Remember, knowledge applied is power. To the first 10 people, as I said, for 150 each. After that, it will be available for 350 per copy. Why? I want to weed out time members, people who just want free information, not ready to take any action. They like to procrastinate. They like to if and 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 a year from now, 5 years from now, nothing much has changed. I want to help people who really want to change. This document, this protect your asset document that I've prepared, it lays out the system. It shows you why it's possible. It explains how you can get started on your roadmap to financial freedom, because we all need a system in place to achieve our goals. We can't just go about it hoping for the best with no structure. This is it if you want a system to help you reach your financial goals. This roadmap to freedom, this is it. You won't need anything else after this for financial freedom. To get this document for 150, you have to be among the first 10, as I've said, then 350 after that, and I will let you know. So those who hurry up, the early birds will get the worm. The good news is that you will learn precisely in this Protect Your Assets document how to guarantee your money back and create new income for all those who take action. You're going to learn all this. You're going to learn about my unique money back guarantee at the end of the presentation. So even if you don't have any assets right now, because you might be listening and thinking, but I don't have any assets, so this is not for me. Remember, the topic, the title of this presentation, you're going to learn how to create assets. And once you've created assets, you need to learn how to protect them, because a lot of us have heard about the lottery winners who had money one day, the next they didn't have it anymore because they didn't know how to protect their assets. That's not going to be you or I, getting all this money come to us and then not knowing what to do with ourselves. That won't be us. So even if you don't have assets right now, you will learn how to create and protect your assets exactly how the 1% of the population do, and how to preserve them. So this is information that we need to know. So before I let you go, and I'm so glad I did this within 30 minutes at least. The system is easy. It's a step-to-step system, if I've not said that, straightforward, but you are required to do your bit. There's a bit you do, there's a bit the system, the service will do. It's a facilitated service. However, if you need more support, I will be able to add you to my private members group that I'm going to set up, and as an added bonus, that's going to be me. But you can always reach the service through email. You can reach them through the members area, and you've got all the resources, all the material you ever need, and step-to-step guidance. In here, I will show you, in the private members area, I will show you what I'm doing and the outcome. So it's people in the private area, the people who have taken time to make a payment, to invest their time and their resources. They're the people who will say, if you doubt, you don't believe it, that's fine. I'm not here to prove myself to you. I will be living my best life very shortly. If you want to be where you are a year from now, then that's a decision you can make for yourself. So I will be available in this private members area at certain times to answer questions that cannot be answered in the members area. I'll be able to give you the help and assistance that I feel would benefit from you having gone through the process myself, and having gone through it, I know what I would have liked to receive, because an organization with so many people vying for the attention, trying to get access to someone, and they can't be chatting on the phone while they're processing people's payments and assets and all these things for people. But I will be available at certain times if this at all will benefit you. So let me talk a little bit about the money back. So the way I've gone about it is, provided you invest your money, you purchase my Protect Your Asset document, you register to the free platform, can't speak, and you go through the roadmap process as a paid member, because I am a paid member, you will see evidence in that document. I will refund you your money that you've invested today, tomorrow, this week, whenever you see this video, in this knowledge document that I've prepared. And as I will be using your testimonial in future presentations, I just want your success and your testimonial. I don't want your money, but I want serious people. So this is to weed out people who will take free information I've gleaned and I've worked hard to get, and just throw it on the ground and trampled all over it, figuratively speaking. Now, going back to James, I will be sharing in this Protect Your Asset document the exact envelope and check that he received, and you'll be able to see the amount there. And this is just an example of what you could receive. You could receive a lot more than that, a lot less. It depends on what you're able to do, what you are able to learn and process and do going forward. So bear that in mind. But having said that, this is the presentation come to an end. This should be available on the World Wide Web for the foreseeable future. I can't say how long this process will be available for everyone out there, but now is your opportunity. As the Bible would say, now is the day of salvation, the accepted time. When you see an opportunity like that, you grab it, because as Richard Branson says, if someone gives you an opportunity, you're not quite sure how to go about it, how it works, say yes and then figure that out later. And that's all I can say right now. And another quote I'd like to give us is the one a lot of us has heard, the Einstein quote. It's sheer madness to keep doing the things you've been doing and expect a different result. If you want financial freedom, you don't want to keep doing what you've been doing that hasn't worked for you. You want to do something differently. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you take advantage of this opportunity, and I hope it goes really well with you, and I hope I get to hear your testimony, your great news, how you've become financially free. I would really love that. Take care. Bye.